This match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Let's go!
Broken, thankless, push you down, open.
Okay. If I have to get up and walk out at any time on this, just don't worry. There's not a family emergency. It's just me. I'm the emergency.
I assure you people that I am back to keep this together tonight. Yeah. Because I feel like both of us with our medical conditions that we're in right now, we can probably throw a whole show together where we talk obviously about the biggest return in wrestling. But before we get to that, I'm at Ethan's house to fill everyone in. We'll go in after the intros. My name's Clinton Davis. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter. To my right,
I'm the Hoochie Daddy Ethan James. You can find me at Hoochie Daddy EJ on Instagram.
Holy fuck, we're all the way down here, are On a Forklift Pod. You can find us on Twitter at On a Forklift Pod.
That's our official Twitter.
Yep. You can find us at On a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. And normally Thursday nights at 9 p.m. on UPN. So to explain why we're together here, it's been a shitty couple months for me, man.
Yeah.
So for all those who weren't here back in October, I had to undergo emergency appendectomy surgery to remove a highly infected appendix. We got a comment already.
Hey, what up, Tommy?
What's up, Tommy? And that shit bursted while it was in me. And I chose the no narcotics route I don't do any of that shit. So it took 4 weeks to recover. Then a week after recovery, my tires got jacked off my car.
Hey, Rach.
Hey, Rachel. And now I got to go in for emergency dental surgery next week. So I won't be here next week.
That's okay. Next week, we'll figure it out. It'll be fun. It'll be something. We got a couple of cool things lined up. I don't have anything made for them yet, just covering some business. So we should have Doug Frazier is going to be back on, going to have a non-wrestling episode. We're just going to talk about holiday movies. So there's that.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
My favorite holiday movie or Christmas movie?
Christmas movie.
Okay. I don't know, man. I really like the original Grinch from the 60s.
That's a good one.
The animated one. Big fan of that. Jingle All the Way is good because Phil Hartman's.
That's my favorite.
Phil Hartman is just
best Christmas movie ever.
If you guys ever, if anybody ever wants me to do this, I will come to your house. Pay me $50 plus the cost of me to drink. I will come to your house. I will riff tracks the entirety of the Santa Claus for you. Because I used to love the Santa Claus as a kid, and then I realized how problematic the entire fucking movie is. It's bad.
So I remember the time that you were on Facebook and you were in a mood and you just went into it. Like, it was because Brian, our friend Brian, shout out if you're watching, fucking did his whole spiel one day. And then the next day I'm just like, I'm going to do an in-depth analysis on the Little Giants. And then you were like, fuck that. I'm better than both of you. I'm going to do all 3 Santa Claus movies in one
That was
day.
the second year. That was the second year that I did it, because the year before that I did just the Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. It still pops up in my memories. Anyway, and then something I haven't told you yet. There's a show. New Edge Pro is doing a show December 22nd. Is an all-women's show. Mm-hmm. So we are going to have an in-depth interview with Sean Tyler at some point. It's going to air in the next couple of weeks. We're still scheduling that, but that'll be on here. It's not going to be live. It's just going to be posted on YouTube.
We like our interviews recorded. That way we can, just start it whenever we want. It can be as unhinged as we want because we can edit it all up. And plus we, as friends of all these people, we tend to go really backstage, and it's not fun sometimes.
And we tend to run really long, so we can always cut stuff short if we need to. Please see the Max and Heather interview.
That one, we only recorded an hour and a half of that. We were probably all in the chat room for about 3 hours.
If we would have recorded the second, seriously.
The second half would have got us demonetized for life and taken off of YouTube.
Probably.
So we're going to have more wrestler interviews coming up. I will be at Metro Pro Wrestling this Saturday night. I'm going to be in support of my personal favorites, Ray Larson, Maximilian, Heather Blue. One other thing I want to talk about here.
Oh, I was going to say, Rach, also, if you're still watching this, we're bringing a crew on the 29th. I don't know if you're going.
I'm going. Are you kidding me?
Sam's cousin wants to go.
There's so many horses.
It's her first wrestling match ever, and she heard about deathmatch wrestling, and she wants to go, so we're taking Kendall.
Yes. Fuck, I had something to go with, but it's gone now. What? What are you looking for? Horse slam. Oh, my fucking speech impediment led to I was okay. So for all those who don't know, I was so high during our first broadcast when we did the first horse slam, and it still to this day haunts me because now I just can't say it. But I kept saying horse slam during the stream, and now I get made fun of about it. But let's get to a serious topic here.
R-Truth is back.
R-Truth is back.
That's the best fucking return. Little Jimmy is back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we don't know about Little Jimmy's contract status.
A 52-time champion.
Mm-hmm. 52-time 24/7 champion,
which was defended around the world, which makes R-Truth a 52-time world heavyweight champion.
Yep.
So and then we had the return of Randy Orton, which was spectacular.
Absolutely loved it.
Randy Orton came back and went yeah, boom.
Just the emotion that Randy had.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that is missing. We always talk about WWE can't build legends anymore, but Randy, we were so. We kind of lost sight of what they built with Randy Orton because there were times like the Authority or 2012, 2013 Randy Orton.
The Triple H you were just going into Mania.
Oh, God, this is dragging on so badly. But then when he came back and he's with Riddle and the things with Team RK Bro, they were going so well. He gets injured. He's out. We didn't know if he was going to come back.
No.
Having Randy coming back was, even though we knew it was happening because it was an announced return at that point, Randy coming back from injury was almost bigger to me than anything but probably the Cena injury return.
Yeah.
Maybe on the same level as the Dean Ambrose return.
Mm-hmm.
That's how but it's almost bigger than that because of how Randy responded to the crowd.
Oh, Randy was fucking in love. He was so happy. You could see, Randy has never been a guy who's been able to keep his emotions in check.
He's Jimmy Fallon.
He's Jimmy Fallon. I gotta go back to the fucking the RKO and Mark Henry. That was beautiful. And then the first thing he did was jump up and do an air split. They go, woo! The RKO on Seth Rollins. He was supposed to pin him right afterwards, and he was just like, fuck yeah, let's go, baby.
When he absolutely smoked the Singh brother through the table off the side of the Punjabi prison.
But Randy, to me, has always been you're absolutely right. We have been very critical of WWE over the past decade of not being able to establish legends because, let's be real here, we were in our 20s and most of the legends we grew up with, I don't like saying his name, but Hogan, Piper, Sting initially, all these other people, they retired. And
newer than that. I mean,
Edge,
Rock.
The original Edge retirement.
Edge, The Rock.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Dude, when Daniel... Wait, no. Sorry, Reed. When Daniel Bryan retired.
I was a mess.
I have somewhere on my phone the picture that I sent you when I was upstairs at my job and I was just like...
Oh, yeah, because we both woke up and we were just because back in the day, I used to drive over to your house and we would watch Raw every night. And we were all excited. We were it's in Aberdeen, which means Daniel Bryan's going to be there. And then they made the announcement very quick in the morning that he was showing up that night to announce his retirement. And it completely ruined our day.
Yep, it did.
Mm-hmm. Normally, I left around 9 or 10 because we were old still at that point to get home. It was 30 minutes away. I fucking left your house at midnight that night. It was rough.
It do be happening like that.
But WWE has done a fantastic job of building legends because we were all just too fucking blind to see them. Cena, legend. Orton, legend. Edge, legend. Batista, legend.
R-Truth and Randy Orton.
Yeah, there wasn't any really big returns on that show outside of those two.
No, because it happened after the title card.
It happened after the title card, which means it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it wasn't on that show.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
Happened on Monday Night Raw.
It happened on Monday Night Raw, which means it didn't happen on Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fuck it. We'll get to it. Okay, so
Eat your words.
I made the comment on our first show in September. It was the show where CM Punk got fired, and I was just like, that is the last time you will hear me say his name until I see him in a wrestling ring again. And I was hoping it would never happen. Genuinely, I didn't want Punk to come back. But Punk came back. And WWE got us good. They pulled that fucking Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano bullshit on us.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Triple H pulled up the copyright graphic. I was packing my bag.
Yep.
I was standing up packing my bag, getting ready to leave. I was like, all right, that's it. We're going home. And then that music hit and everyone froze. And then I just got sad because earlier in the night, I was talking about this is Gunther's year. Gunther should main event night 1 of WrestleMania. It's not fucking happening now.
I don't know about that. There's a lot of stuff like leading up to that. The rumor is that he's going to face Roman first, which is going to be early on. So I'm guessing if it's up to me, you don't put him in the Rumble. You have him face Roman at the Rumble, get that out of the way. And then if the other rumor is true of him possibly facing Stone Cold, have it open the show. You want the big pops to get the show fired up, have that open the show.
It's in CM Punk's contract that he is getting a main event of WrestleMania.
Can I expand on the wonder that is China Grove, North Carolina? Yes. It's so when we got there, it wasn't raining. And then the immediate second I went to go offload the car, it started raining. And it's just red mud everywhere. Mm-hmm. And they have Michigan lefts like in the road, but they don't call them that because it's North Carolina. And I don't know what they call them. But they also don't give you enough room like we do because their medians are like not even a lane.
It's like a bike lane?
Dude, it's bad.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
But CM Punk has returned to WWE. To mixed reaction in the back. The one thing that I was waiting for personally was going to be the promo on Monday night. And boy, did they make us fucking wait.
Yeah.
That wasn't the strongest episode of Raw. The good bits were involved Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and Sami Zayn.
And Akira Tozawa. So nasty. Okay.
But yeah, we got the Randy Orton return at the beginning of the show, which was beautiful to me. Randy Orton came back. He was just sitting there. He was at the turnbuckle going, you guys got to give me a minute to soak this shit in because he fucking missed it. Randy Orton missed that ring. And you could see how much he missed it during the War Games match, which, by the way, top 3 RKO of all time.
It's a good one.
I don't like JD Mick, don't Google me, but god damn did he get a good RKO done to him.
Yeah, It's a pretty good one.
That was fantastic. Survivor Series was great. You had 2 War Games matches and 3 filler matches, to be honest with you. I can't recall a single spot from Zoe Stark and Rhea Ripley outside of Rhea's awesome fucking entrance.
Yeah, no, I'm out on that. That's the second. Unfortunately, that's the second Rhea match in a row on a pay-per-view or premium live event that has been that way. That we haven't been able to see something memorable. Mm-hmm. And the unfortunate part about wrestling is you can be as good on the mic as you want. You can be as entertaining as you want. We'll get to that on Monday because that was a strong point on Monday. But if you don't give us something in the ring enough, then I'm just not going to see it, which is why, foreshadowing a little bit, I think Rhea, even as the champion, should enter the Rumble because I need the Rhea Jade face-off.
Fair enough. I went into the night saying Gunther is about to give Miz his best match in WWE history.
We'll get to
we'll get to that read. But in reality, the Miz gave Gunther his worst match in WWE.
I thought it was really serviceable. I didn't think it was that bad. I think it was a solid 7 out of 10. Like, if you had to go 7 out of 10, it was a pass.
From what I expect out of a Gunther match now, and I know it's me. I know it's a me problem. But I have come to expect nothing but perfection out of Gunther matches. And I didn't get that. And I can't even... Oh, and then Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee went 7 minutes.
Yeah, that was a disappointment. The Gunther Miz thing, just to touch on that, it's not going to raise Miz that much. Miz is north of 40 now, right? Mm-hmm. I think he's north of 40. It's not to the point where he's going to be the guy to put over this amazing match. But the good thing that the Miz does is he gives you an opponent for Gunther to get him another month or month and a half of a reign out, past it, and you don't have to worry about Gunther at all. There's nothing to worry about him with, and they're going to go through the match. They're going to do fine. I thought Miz actually pulled out a lot of stuff that I either didn't think he was capable of or hadn't seen it from him in a really long time. I thought that was good for him. Like I said, I think it wasn't going to be Ilya Dragunov. Like,
no, I'm with you here on this. I like Mizanian being a wrestler. I love him. I love the Miz. It's just that wasn't what I expect out of a Gunther match. Like, I've been spoiled in 2023 with banger after banger after banger after banger from Gunther. And I feel like out of all of his pay-per-view matches this year, while that one was good, it was not up to the Gunther standard that I'm used to. Yeah, and I know that's a me problem, but that one wasn't for me. I would like to see Gunther paired up with someone who is more of his style. I don't know. I want to see Gunther have a high-profile match at Mania.
I think it's very telling because there were some seeds sowed on SmackDown last week, but it's very telling, and I think we're getting very close to Pete Dunne returning.
Yes.
To Pete Dunne, not Butch Pete Dunne, because there's a lot of like the Pete Dunne mannerisms are coming back into the thing. You're getting a lot more of the bruiserweight. Mm-hmm. So I could see that. I mean, if you wanted to give me a triple threat for that belt and for some reason to not have Gunther pinned, and you wanted to give me Pete Dunne, Ilya, and Gunther, I'm just saying. And if you wanted to do that early and then put Gunther in the Royal Rumble, I'm perfectly okay with him winning the Rumble. I actually would enjoy it. I think it's right.
So Gunther definitely is going to be in the Rumble this year. I don't think he should drop that title until Mania. His title reign at this point is like, if they drop it now or any time before Mania, you run into the same problem that you had with the New Day. As soon as they beat that record, they lost the belts. The fucking New Day should not have lost those belts until Mania. They held them bitches for over 400 days.
Well, I think if he does lose it, you also have another setup is because I don't know if he can leave. He can't leave the country to do the Elimination Chamber match.
No, he can't leave until I think it started.
I think it's April. I think it's after.
Yeah, because he'll be able to go to Berlin for the Backlash show, which I know that's a big important thing. That's why they set Berlin that far back, so that way they could have Gunther for it.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to actually pull the trigger on like you didn't do with Drew and have him win a big belt, then.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's get to some of Reed's. Let's get to the first one.
Oh, hold on. The women's elimination chamber match was fantastic. I love
War Games.
War Games. Thank you.
Really fun.
Yes, the contract did not exist at the beginning of the show. A whole thing was put together. According to reports that I've seen, is that Triple H at the end of towards the end of the War Games match had everyone leave gorilla position. Mm-hmm. He took over production and everything like that. He is the one who prompted the copyright logo, and then he was the one to call for CM Punk's music. So it was essentially a Triple H job. Yes. If we want to talk about it, foreshadowing, CM Punk hit it at a feud in his promo, except it was on the wrong show. Yes, we covered that a little bit earlier. It's going to be CM Punk and Roman Reigns and CM Punk and Seth Rollins going into Mania. Not sure which one they're going to do first. I think they should save Seth Rollins for Mania.
I don't know. Depends on whatever show you put him on. I somehow, though, once again, if I'm Cody, I'm feeling cucked right now because here's another guy who once again has come in and he's supposed to be the premier babyface or second babyface, I guess, after Seth. And you run the risk, you throw somebody else in there as a mega babyface push, and they're just taking that time away from him. Oh yeah,
the announcer thing where he's the best person on that commentary booth. I think that was more of a shout out to his pipe bomb than anything. I don't want to be a CM Punk spec. What is that? What's that word I'm looking for? I don't want to only speculate on Punk, like, at all. Like, I'm not going to go deep dive critical analysis on his promo. We'll get to his promo in a minute. We're going to actually go over the return. Team Cody won. Cody got the pin on Damian Priest when there was a perfectly good JD McDonough laying right there, which I don't understand.
It's because Damian Priest holds the briefcase.
Fair enough.
I think it's more it's more impactful for him to pin him for Cody's character. It's a little damaging for Damian Priest's character, but on Raw, that was addressed in a promo. So, which is good because in the past, both wrestling shows, any wrestling show, TNA's done it. WCW was really fucking bad about it. But they would do all this stuff that somebody would get pinned. It wouldn't make sense because they're supposed to be on a heater. And then they wouldn't address it at all. They brought it up during that promo. Dom and Rhea are sitting on the couch. Finn goes to talk to Damian. Damian's irritated, turns around. He's like, I get it. I lost the match. I liked it. I thought it was good. It was continuity. It followed the stuff up. It made that whole thing make sense.
One thing I would like to talk about, one thing I want to praise Finn Balor for was when that whole thing was going down, Dom and Rhea sitting on the couch, Priest just freaking out. Finn comes in after the Creed brothers had won that tag team gauntlet. He's like, hey, dude, we really need to watch out for those Creeds next week because they're the real fucking deal. And I thought that was a great rub from Finn Balor there.
It's something that doesn't happen a lot, which is where, especially for a heel team isn't taking face team seriously. And that's good, especially for young guys on the roster. Because the Creeds, hopefully, are going to turn out to be the Steiners, but less problematic.
Yes, very less problematic. And that's a big thing for me. Team Cody won, and it didn't matter. Randy Orton's return didn't matter. None of that shit mattered at the end of the night because CM Punk came back in Chicago. And if you didn't know they were in Chicago, there was an audience member with his arm around CM Punk that would remind you over and over what city they were in.
We're in Chicago.
I think it's too soon for CM Punk to come back. He came back saying he's changed. We'll get to his promo in a fucking minute. But I don't think 3 months away was enough time for him to get his head together. I'm not one to speak on other people's mental stability. God knows I don't have it myself. But like the issues that were in AEW, that shit, there's still litigation going on it.
I will dissect his promo.
Sure, the CM Punk promo. I fucking hated it. I waited up 3 hours to hear some guy give me some tearful ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, we should get back together thing of I'm home. I was hugging everyone in the back. We're all just catching up back there, friends and everything. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money, which completely negated his whole fucking promo.
So our friends at It's Just Wrestling, Russ, he actually did an interview today with Nick Hausman of House of Wrestling. You can go and check that out on his channel. It's a pretty good interview. And I brought up something on there. I was sitting in the comments section, I had a minute. This promo was exceptionally disingenuous to the wrestling fan. And I don't mean that I wanted him to come out there and shit on AEW, because I didn't. I don't think that that's what it is. I don't think that's what I wanted. It's definitely not.
It's not what I wanted.
But what I do want is, and this is more of a knock on Triple H than anything, is WWE has always had this problem of acknowledging that things happened.
Mm-hmm.
So for Punk to come out there and pretend that he hadn't come back yet, that the last time he was in a wrestling ring was a WWE ring, was disingenuous to us. I'm not a moron anymore, and I can tell you that he was there. And I didn't need you to come out there and say, well, the problem's at that other company. No, I didn't need that.
No.
But acknowledge the fact that you've wrestled in Chicago 3 times in the last 2.5 years.
It pretty much, like, you can speculate all you want on anything that's going to go on within WWE. Who's going to leave AEW and go to WWE and vice versa.
Ricky Starks.
Fucking FTR. Drew McIntyre, maybe.
That'd be a big get.
But I'm extremely upset by not his return in general, but by the... I'm upset by the tribalism. I'm done with it. I'm over it. Yep. Like, wrestling is better when there are two concurrent... The more good wrestling out there, the better. Because then you have more shit to watch. I don't want to have to sit here and listen to CM Punk talk shit about AEW and then tune in on Wednesday and Jon Moxley go, you don't want to hear what I have to say about that motherfucker. Like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I want to watch wrestling. Like, the past few months, I want to give a big shout out to Hangman and Strickland because, goddamn, I was ready to fucking quit all this shit this year. Those two, that match is fucking probably going to be my match of the year, which we'll get to at the end of the year. Because we have Forklift Awards coming up, baby.
Yup.
Michigan Independent and pretty much nationally broadcasted.
Little rumblies in the tummy here.
You going to shit yourself again?
No, not right now.
Okay, don't trust a fart.
So, to dissect Punk's promo before I don't trust a fart and I walk away for just a second. Like Clint said, this felt like an ex-boyfriend going to, and there's people have put this on Twitter, and I get it, but to delve into it a little bit farther, this is like an abusive relationship where an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend goes back to the abused and says, listen, honey, I've changed. I'm better. I'm home now. You know it's better with me here. This is where it's narcissism 101. Is what it was. And that's the entire promo. The entire promo was narcissistic. And it was basically, this is the last chance I have to do any of this stuff. And this is where I'm going to need to be to do this stuff. Now, we did get the report today. Impact made a big money offer to him. Now, I don't know what Impact's big money offer is. Obviously, it's not WWE money. But it's more than that. Trust me. We know what that booking fee is. I could probably get booked for more than him. Okay, you hear that? Not going down that road tonight. Not going down that road tonight, guys.
I'm feeling very fiery, man.
But anyway, it's typical narcissism 101 bullshit. This is an abusive relationship. All you CM Punk fans are an abusive relationship with a guy who does not give a fuck about you. As stated by his last line, he's there to make money. So all of the merch and shit that you guys buy, all of that goes in, not all of it, but whatever percentage of that goes into his pocket. And that's why he's there. That's why he's there. Now, if he's going to come out there and put on a good match, fine, whatever. I'll watch it because I like wrestling. I don't have a problem with that. And I mean, inherently, other than his workplace behavior, it's not like the guy's out there kicking puppy dogs and like, and he's not saying racist stuff. He's not saying homophobic stuff. He's not doing that.
He's just an asshole.
But you can be an asshole and people can dislike you. That's fine. I'm going to go shit myself and then take topless promo photos.
All right, so it's just going to be me for a minute. Ethan's, go shit. So to fill everyone in on what's going on with Ethan, because
what the fuck?
Hey, because you did it with me when he made the fucking
stomachade.
You made the alien burst photo. Fuck off. What CM Punk fan? I've hated this kid. Like, I loved CM Punk. I loved CM Punk when he was gone. That was probably my favorite version of Punk was when he was gone because he made a statement saying he wasn't going to be treated like this. He wasn't going to be disrespected. His health mattered more than this business, blah, 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 that. And he fucking left and he never came back. And then, what was it, 2020, 2021, he comes back to AEW and it felt different. It felt different this time because he was coming back to a different organization that felt, it was new. It was fresh. We were all stupid. We were all stupid to believe this guy came back because he loved wrestling. Or maybe he did. Maybe AEW was trying to kill his love of wrestling. But CM Punk coming back this soon, it just feels soon. Way too soon. And the only hope I have right now, and the only positive I have from his promo, was that he mentioned AJ Lee. And if AJ Lee could return, that would be fucking fantastic. I would go nuts for in fact, AJ Lee is my dream match factory in the fucking WWE right now, because there are so many women on that roster that she could have spectacular matches with that she never got to have back in 2013 because it was the Divas division and she was the only wrestler, barring Natalia, on a roster. The CM Punk came back because he was broke. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much money the dude has. I barely know how much money I have most of the time. But is to go on more of the other side of wrestling since I've been gone, because I've been gone for about almost 2 months now. I've actually thoroughly enjoyed AEW without Punk. Have they had some missteps? Yes, but they have had 2 very solid pay-per-view outings since I've been out. I loved Wrestle Dream, and everyone's shitting on Full Gear, but I fucking loved Full Gear. Moxley versus Orange Cassidy was spectacular. It wasn't as good the first time, but it was still fantastic. And then, of course, Hangman Adam Page and Swerve is probably going to be my match of the year. I have rewatched that match probably about 6 times now. It is the perfect American death match. Like, it's perfect. It's going to be really hard to top that one. Like, I go to deathmatch shows all the time, and like, they just there was story behind the violence this time. It wasn't just stupid. It wasn't just like, yo, we're 2 deathmatch wrestlers and we're going to have a death match. No, you broke into my home and cut a promo on my sleeping child. I want to kill you. I can say for certain a lot of like my top 10 is going to be indie shit from this year. My indie match of the year, it's Max and Adam. It's Max and Adam Wick from Metro Pro when Aaron O'Ryan had to pull. That was my favorite match I've ever filmed. And I've done like this year, like maybe 40 to 50 matches. I know I'm not pumping out Frio numbers, but 40 to 50 matches. And that was far and away my favorite that I've recorded. The funniest one I've recorded is far and away the 4-way tag from the last Metro Pro show, which you can find on our channel. Akuma and Tiger versus Grim Reality versus the Relentless Duo versus Max and Thomas Bailey. That match was fucking chef's kiss. And plus it features all of my favorites. Like I hold no secrets that I'm a massive Ray Larson fan, Maximilian, Heather Blue, Adam Wick, KJ Reynolds. KJ Reynolds is getting a lot of attention right now because Trey Miguel is coming out going, yo, this is my dude. This is my motherfucker. And I love it. And I'm glad that a lot of these wrestlers are getting the recognition that they deserve and that all of them are getting bigger. And it's been nice to see them grow from last October when I was just sitting on a bar for a Halloween show. And like, I was just there to have fun with friends. And then everyone caught my attention, and big shout outs to like Maximilian, who has gotten a million times better over the past year. And Ray Larson too. Adam Wick has been my favorite champion this year. He's going to be I think he's going to be a hot contender for the Michigan Independent Wrestler of the Year for our channel, because voting is going to start next week. We're going to get nominees and everything put together for both sides of the categories. I don't know what all the categories we're going to have are, but we will have some. Reed, what you got for AEW? Go ahead, man. Lay it on me. Because AEW, they're doing currently the Continental Classic, which has been great. Swerve getting the big win over Jay White last night. Ooh, acid reflux. I got acid in my chest. Ethan's got acid pouring out of his ass. And then also, I don't know when it's going to go up, but I'm going, as soon as I can get my computer and start working on it, I'm going to put together the best of On a Forklift 2023, which will not only just have parts of the show this year, but it's also going to have stuff with all the wrestlers we've done shit with, some matches. It's been a good year. Genuinely, I speak for at least myself when I say that this has been one of the best years of my life. 33 was a very, very, very hard year. Also, and we send out our apologies for the quiz not happening on Monday. We will address the quiz at the beginning of the year in the championship, but we might have a vacant championship right now. So we're not 100% sure, but we're going to find it out. But one thing coming your way. Starting in January, we are going to be opening up our Patreon account. And there's going to be loads of monthly content for the people that want to subscribe just for $5 whole. I've been talking to Ray Larson and Nick about us doing a monthly series about Pokemon with me and Ethan and Sam. We've been doing the idea of non-wrestling related stuff because you guys seem to like when we talk about video games, movies, shit like that. So we're going to be bringing back the pop culture championship that Ethan currently holds that hasn't been defended since last October. So he's got the longest reign, but the least amount of defenses. What do you got here for me, Reed? They've done a good job on making the devil feel like it can be multiple people. Wardlow. That's my prediction right now. It's Wardlow. The hacking suggests Sammy or Ali. You know, it wouldn't be out of pocket if it was like more of a gang thing because, yeah, like the hacking does suggest someone like Sami Callihan or Mustafa Ali could be like Tony Khan could have cut up a whole lot of the budget by getting rid of CM Punk and open it up for a lot of these people who could come in, and Wardlow could just have this big thing. Like, Max, you've run roughshod over AEW for over 2 years now, and we're fucking tired of it. You can play this whole babyface thing that you want, but we see right through it because you have wronged every person you have come in contact with. Something like that would be great. I would be down for that. But, I mean, the last time I was on the show, we had Russ, and he was saying CM Punk was going to be the devil, and boy, was he wrong. Can Britt hack? No, but I know she is sick of AEW right now because she has expressed frustrations with the fact that she has had not 1 minute of promo time on AEW Dynamite in 2023. And I had to look that up. She has not cut a promo on Dynamite. The only promo that she was involved with was the Adam Cole and Chris Jericho feud leading up to, what was it? Fucking Double or Nothing? And that stupid fucking street fight they had that'll probably go on my worst match of the year list. Wrestling's been weird in 2023. There's been a lot of really good highs like WrestleMania 39, night one specifically. And there's been a hell of a lot of lows, like the opening of All Out or All In. But I'm glad wrestling is still around and we still have all of this to fall back on. Cool? Awesome. All right. While I'm waiting for Ethan, because I'm not good at talking to myself. Oh, fuck. The webcam is fucking up. What's up, bro? Oh, my God. Not that. Okay. Let me see here. Ooh, fuck. Hey, Reed, throw me out a Sporkle right now while I wait for Ethan to get back, as he's, I assume, dying at this point. Are you dying still? He's non-responsive. Watch any TV shows, lady? You know what? Yeah. While I was out, I watched a shitload of TV. Gen V from The Boys, spectacular. Invincible, currently my favorite show. I haven't been able to watch any of season 2, but I plan on watching that very, very soon. And Tulsa King. I love Tulsa King. You shit so hard it made the Wi-Fi connection unstable.
That's about accurate. We're frozen as fuck.
PS3 game, Sporkle.
We could do that. Hey, one thing I want to touch on, speaking of wrestling. So I've been watching a lot of Weekend at Effie's. And one of my favorite bits happened recently. And he goes, I need you to be 3 things to be a wrestler. I need you to be kind of okay at wrestling. He goes, I'm going to be subtle when I call this person out. He goes, I'm going to be, or vague is what he said. He goes, I need you to be kind of good at wrestling. He goes, I need you to be kind of kind of a good person, or not racist and not homophobic.
So and Disco Inferno doesn't get hired.
He instantly goes, so I'm going to be really vague about this, but Ronda Rousey, or he goes, I need you to not be homophobic and I need you to not be a Sandy Hook denier. That's what he said. And he goes, so Ronda Rousey. And I'm like, oh shit. And somebody in the comments like, wow, way to go, Effie, way to play it real vague. We could probably do that.
That's what I love about the I already got a new tab open there. That's what I love about the gays in wrestling. They don't hold shit back. What?
I can't hold any shit back right now, if I'm being honest.
Let's see here. PS3 games by screenshot. No. Let's just go. Where the fuck does the search? Search, goddammit. Ethan, your asshole has completely ruined the internet connection.
Could it also be the fact that we're running off of a laptop that only has 12 gigs of RAM? Which I know in the past wouldn't have been a problem. It'd been top of the line.
Yeah, Billy Starks is my bitch right now because she dropped Ronda on the top of her fucking head. Also, shout out to Tegan Knox, who I fucking am in love with.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, somebody was body shaming Tegan Knox for sitting in a jacuzzi drinking beer.
This one's fun. There's 24 PlayStation exclusives on this list. Let me do this. Present. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be real here. For anyone knowing my experience with PlayStation 3, I bought a PlayStation 3 the week before The Last of Us dropped.
So this is okay. Okay, I know some of these.
So this is PS3 exclusive games. Go, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Metal Gear Solid.
Also, I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear.
There's also aren't these the Chimera? Isn't that?
Help England repel the Chimera. No.
Is that Armored Core?
3, 4, SOCOM. I know SOCOM. It's fucking SOCOM.
Female God of War. I don't remember what that is.
It's not Horizon because that was PS4.
No, it's PS4. Your soldier who uses nectar. Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 5.
Okay.
Help Kratos get revenge on gods. That's God of War 4?
God of War 3.
Win a series of off-road races to win the festival. Is that That's not Horizon.
No. Hold on me. Okay.
And it's not Second Son because that was PS4. Little big.
I'm just trying to think of PlayStation exclusives. The Phantom Pain was not a PlayStation exclusive. That one came out for all consoles.
Oh, Uncharted. Uncharted 2.
We couldn't get the 3-peat. All right. I was thinking of Race on an Island.
Oh.
Twisted Metal had racing in it.
Find the secret of the Lombax. Is discover the history of the
Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Oh, fuck. They're going to ask for the title.
Up Your Arsenal? No, that's PS2.
Oh, God. Chimera. That's what, like, help defend the U.S. from the Chimera.
Oh, Navy SEALs and other special forces battle mercenaries. Control dragons with your 6-axis. Invade Helgen and capture Visari.
Fuck.
Female God of War. You get quizzed on your knowledge. Use your PlayStation Eye to battle monsters. Where's Chris Chan? Would know all of these.
Yes, he would. She. They.
That's one person I'm not respecting.
No. With utmost disrespect.
Fight PMCs in the Shadow War.
Jason! Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Jason!
A kart racing game where you can edit anything. Oh.
I know it's Moto something.
What's the one? Was it PlayStation Battle All-Stars or was that? What is the Lombax and what's the Chimera?
Lombax. Sly Cooper? Sly Cooper, 85,400,000.
Race on an island. This is killing me. To win the series of off-road races to win the festival. Is that dirt? No, it's not dirt.
What about
dirt?
Derp? No. Okay. These seems to be in alphabetical order too.
They
by
are
the answers.
Yeah, judging by that. So that's not that. Is there a Ridge Racer on here?
No.
It'd be like Ridge Racer 6.
You're a soldier who uses nectar. The B movie? No. Yeah, Lombax is Ratchet, but we can't figure out what Ratchet and Clank game is because they want the full title. They don't just want Ratchet and Clank 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Because goddamn, there's 11 of them, I think. Invade Helgen and capture Visari.
I have no idea.
I know that Dragon game was a really, really shitty one. It's like highly regarded as like the worst PlayStation game, but we're going to click give up. Buzz, the Eye of Judgment, Heavenly Sword, Killzone.
Nah.
Lair.
Okay, so
Moto Storm, that's what I was thinking. And then Ratchet and Clank, Tools of Destruction, and A Crack in Time.
All right. Oh, Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Would not have got that last one.
Let's see if we can do that with Xbox 360. Can you pick these Xbox exclusives? Oh, no.
What they be?
I want the exact same quiz just with Xbox 360.
Xbox 360 games by
Can you name the Xbox 360 controller buttons?
I would fucking hope so. So there's two of those. There's one higher up. Does that have a higher rating? It does have a higher rating.
All right. Can you name the Xbox 360 game by the achievement?
I know a decent amount of these.
All right. I guarantee you Gears of War is on this list.
Halo is the first one. It's a Needler achievement. The second one is Hexic. C.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yep.
The chicken kicker. Kick a chicken.
Oh,
Fable.
3. Or Fable 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Sensei.
Earn a first strike medal in a match. Oh, is that first strike? Is that Halo 4? Is that Halo Reach?
Yep. Okay.
I was going to say.
Psychotic prankster placed a grenade or mine while pickpocketing.
Fallout 3. Or Fallout New Vegas.
How the West Was Won. Reach the top planker. That's Ghost Recon. No, okay. Oh, Rock Band.
Yep. So, kill an enemy by stomping on its head. My brother is an Italian plumber.
Oh, Gears of War 2.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Let me see here.
Obtain the general rank running the show. Proud millionaire. Oh. You would know that one.
No, that's not Dark Souls. They would never call them Proud Souls.
One with combat should be Arkham Asylum. Might be Batman Arkham Asylum. Yeah, you spelled it right. Arkham City? Okay.
Score as the goalkeeper in any match. FIFA?
Yeah. There you go.
Send a garden gnome to space, Half-Life.
Yep.
2? Yep. Orange box.
Stick of Truth.
No, that's their tower defense game.
Oh. Well, then isn't that one?
No, Turd Burglar is Duke Nukem Forever. Earn 200K on a Guitar Hero 3.
Yep.
Defeat 52 card guard.
You like Cult of Personality because of CM Punk. I like Cult of Personality because of Guitar Hero 3. We are not the same.
Crackdown. Fire a pack-a-punch ballistic knife at a pack-a-punch. That's going to be Call of Duty. Black Ops.
Mirror's Edge.
We're doing much better on this one.
The player completed the Ultimate Endurance Tournament without any faults. Marathon? Is that... That's not Quake.
Elka saves you fewer than 100 times in the whole game.
I don't know.
Let's scroll down a little bit because there's some down here. Press start to play easiest. That's The Simpsons.
This is Forza Horizon 2 or Forza Horizon. Okay. I said I see event list and season play mode. Okay, maybe I'm wrong on that. Hell, every weapon and accessory. Complete the game with less than 13% of items for the Ginginator.
Oh, Lego Star Wars.
If you're the Ginginator.
Obtain the general rank on Xbox Live.
Is this... Is that Left 4 Dead? Was that an exclusive? Okay.
It was an Xbox 360 exclusive. This doesn't seem to be exclusives.
This is just a cheat. Yeah.
If you're the Jiginator, that sounds racist. If you're the witch, that is.
Piece of adventure and a peg-defying feat. Score 20. Is that Peggle?
Yep.
Hey, buddy. I got stupid.
Defeat all the most wanted ghosts. Is that Need for Speed Most Wanted?
Oh.
Achieve a hit counter of 50 does seem like Batman.
There is a Batman achievement.
Mm-hmm. We did really good on the first bunch of them.
Yeah, we know that this is
that's the South Park Tower Defense. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Uno.
Players completed the Ultimate Endurance Tournament without... Is that Unreal?
No. BioShock Infinite.
Try 2. I don't know.
We're almost at 20. Oh, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, I forgot that the OG had multiplayer.
No, killing an enemy by stomping on its head. That's fucking Gears.
It's a Judgment?
Hold on. Nope, I thought it was Bulletstorm. I was figuring it could be that.
That was the Legacy of Kain. Oh. Oh.
We got 20.
Like that.
Borderlands,
Okay.
Halo Wars, Devil May Cry 4, Avatar,
Oh, I should have fucking known.
Limbo, Bayonetta. You were right on Forza. It was just Motorsport 3.
Oh, okay.
Banjo-Kazooie, Prince of Persia.
Trials.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I have, you know what's funny? I own that game. I own that game. I own that game.
A fun fact about Kevin.
I have this achievement. I have this achievement.
Yeah, I've got the all 1,000 for the original Borderlands. But fun fact about Kevin, he is extremely good at Trials. Because when he had a PlayStation 4 and we both got Trials at the same time, I was not competing with anyone else but his Ghost to do better.
Well, yeah. Remember how good he is at Descenders?
Dude, so good. What is his autism like? Is it the fucking, like, just, I'm on a bike?
I don't know.
Is that his autism?
Probably.
Okay.
He doesn't drive cars, so he has to be really good at driving bikes
That's
in video games.
All right. Let's see. What else do we got here? What's this one? Okay. Is this one the same one, just updated?
No, it's just a different one.
All right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to call it here because you're not feeling well.
Yeah, let's do that. It's been an hour. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to. I'm gonna dip out here in just a second. Thank you, everybody. I know it's an impromptu thing.
Check back later in the month. We'll have more information about our Patreon and the things that are going to be coming towards that at the beginning of the year.
Yes. Poofball.
My name is Clinton Davis.
I'm the Hoochie Daddy, Ethan James.
We are on a forklift. And as always, we love you, Judy.